Good morning. Welcome to the Community Calendar. I'm Jazze, and today my guest is Kathleen Brown. She is the Chief Human Resource Officer at Duncanville ISD, and they have so many jobs available, just great career opportunities, and we're going to talk about them today. Thank you so much for joining me today, Kathleen.
Absolutely. It's exciting for me to have an opportunity to be here.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Lots of people are looking for work. The pandemic hit and they're like, I don't have no one's hiring. So Duncanville tell us some information about the opportunities that you have.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, Duncanville ISD is hiring. We are looking for individuals in lots of areas. I'll start with teachers because teachers are how we do our business here in the district. And so we are hiring teachers at all levels, from pre-K all the way up to 12th grade. And then we have openings. Those things can be found on our website at www.duncanvillisd.org/jobs. We also have some incentives for some of our positions that are harder to fill. So, for example, our district, we serve a lot of bilingual students. And that's a very hard to fill position. So we have some incentives in place. Bilingual teachers can get a $7,000 signing bonus by joining our team. And in addition to that, they will also get a $5,000 annual stipend. So when you look at their starting teacher pay here in the district and you add that stipend and that signing bonus, a bilingual teacher can do very well here in Duncanville. Yes, we are looking.
Let me go see if I can learn about another language.
Spanish, yes. Please do. Please do. Habla español. Yes, ma'am. So we are. That's a big need. It's statewide, but here in Duncanville, we have several positions open for bilingual teachers.
Okay.
Another area is our special education teachers. We have incentives for those teachers as well. Not only special ed, but secondary math, our foreign language. So we have Latin and German and Spanish. We have our secondary science classes and our career and technical education classes, like health science teachers. So people coming from the medical field who've been a nurse or in some other profession and they are looking to teach, as well as courses at our high school. You know how in high school our students in Texas take end of course exams. That's a big deal in Texas. And so teachers who teach English 1, English 2, U.S. history, those tested areas, there are also incentives in place for them. So all of those positions I named, there's a $2,000 sign-in bonus. And in addition, for some of them, there's also an annual stipend up to $3,500. And so that's in addition to their salary. So we are looking for teachers high and low to come and join the dream team here in Duncanville ISD.
Okay, so I know quite a few people who were working in different areas, maybe in banking or customer service or marketing, but they do have a degree and they don't have any teaching experience. What do you say to those people considering a career change and going into teaching? Can they apply for these jobs as well, or do they have to get a teacher certification before they apply?
Okay, well, there are two different answers to that question. Absolutely. We are a district of innovation in Duncanville ISD, which gives us a great opportunity. A district of innovation has an opportunity to hire individuals who are coming from the profession, like those that you named, marketing or finance, those areas, or CTE, those are those career and technical education classes. Just in that area, we can look at industry experience, and without a teaching certification, we can take them through a process to see if they qualify to teach under DOI is what we call it, which is District of Innovation. So absolutely, they should look on our website. If something says CTE by it, and you can qualify under District of Innovation, it will be listed on that job description. They would be able to apply. We are definitely looking for those individuals. You know, people from that professional realm, the business world, they bring a skill set to our students that they wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to have. And so we are constantly looking for those professionals to come and join our team here in Duncanville. The other way is if they are in other areas that are not CTE, then yes, they would need to get into an alternative teaching certification program. The TEA website has a list of all of the approved alternative certification programs. And what they'll do is basically look at your transcript, see that you have a bachelor's degree, and kind of encourage you to go into a specific area that aligns with what you may have the desire to teach and what your prior education can support. And before you've completed everything, you will have to take some tests, but they can put you on what we call a statement of eligibility so that you are ready to be hired for the school year. So those are the two options for those who are coming from the business world. In addition to some people from the business world, they don't want to teach, and that is okay. Mm-hmm. We have other opportunities in our district as well. For example, we'll be posting a new position soon in human resources, and then we have things in finance and other areas, clerical things, secretarial positions, paraprofessionals, or those who support teachers in the classroom. And then long-term subs. Sometimes it's a great opportunity if you're thinking about teaching to go the long-term sub route so you can see, is this for me? Do I like teaching? Is this something that I want to do? Annually, we have a multitude of substitutes who start out as substitutes, and then they decide, I can do this for a living.
This, right.
And yes, they go get their alternative teaching certification, and then they're hired here in the district to teach. And I want to tell you a little bit about an opportunity. If someone, let's say, came to Duncanville and they were a paraprofessional or an instructional aide or a substitute in our district, we have a program here called Grow Your Own Stay at Home, because it's very important. We know with the pandemic, with life period, people have to be able to work and reach their dream and their goal at the same time. So with that program, if you have a bachelor's degree, you can apply for that. And if selected, you can get your alternative certification right here while you're working as a paraprofessional or substitute in Duncanville ISD and get your certification at no charge to you. So that when you finish, you're able to be hired right here in the district to reach that goal of teaching. So that's another avenue that our staff members have as well.
Wow. You guys have a ton of opportunities for people. Usually it's just maybe they're looking for bus drivers or some teachers, but it looks like you guys are hiring all the way around. What about people who have been in the teaching field and maybe they want to be an assistant principal or principal? Do you have any of those higher up positions available?
Absolutely. We do a lot of promoting from within and hiring from without. As a matter of fact, recently we filled a principal position here in the district, and so that opened up an assistant principal position here in the district. So right now we have a couple of assistant principal positions, no principal position. We have one, we do have a principal position that we're currently interviewing for in the district. So the opportunities are endless. A lot of times people think school districts and think, I don't want to teach, but there are so many other things that you can do in the district. And you mentioned bus drivers. Absolutely. Bus drivers, custodians, food service assistants. We need all of those individuals to join our team. As a matter of fact, there are some incentives for our bus drivers because in order for our students to learn, we have to get them here. And so the bus driver is an essential person on the team to make sure that we have a friendly face picking up our kids, bringing them to school in the morning, building those relationships. And we are starting at $17+ an hour for our bus drivers, and they receive a $1,500 signing bonus for any bus drivers. And our team here will help them get their CDL. They take them through the process to get them ready to drive. We start school August 2nd in Duncanville ISD. So it's happening fast. So we need them to apply today, Jazze, today.
I was just going to ask, when do you need them to start applying? When are you trying to, are you having any in-person, job fair type of situations, or should they just go online and apply?
Both. We are having them to apply online. That's the quickest way because as soon as your application goes through the system, those who are doing the hiring for those positions or interviewing, they can see your application right away. I always encourage them to visit our website. And if they see the name of a principal and their email address is on their site, they can always email them as well and say, hey, I put in an application for your school or your department transportation director, and I am interested in joining the dream team. I'm in Duncanville ISD, and we are also looking at having a few smaller in-person things at various campuses in the district. And so they can just visit our website and be on the lookout for those opportunities as well. One other thing that's happening, we have an amazing superintendent, amazing school board here in Duncanville. They've approved a $2,500 one-time payment for all of our employees who are full-time here in the district and are working here by September 1st. So if they have joined the Duncanville team by September 1st, they will, in addition to their pay, will get a one-time $2,500 payment that'll be paid later in the fall. So that's another just incentive, just to let our people know that we know we're coming off of a pandemic and we know that people have needs, but it's just to appreciate them for the job that they're going to do to help our students to be great. Because this year in Duncanville ISD, our theme is unstoppable. And so Nothing's going to stop us, but we have to have the right people on the team in order to make that happen for our kids.
Let's talk a little bit about, we know we're coming off of the pandemic, and it was a lot of virtual school last year. Most of the DISDs, or I think all of them, are like, no, we have to have these kids here in person. And so for the teachers or people saying, well, I kind of want to work from home or, more flexible, what kind of safety protocols do you have in place to protect the employees, since we're still dealing with this pandemic?
Absolutely. In Duncanville, safety is always first. Prior to the pandemic and still today, safety is first for our students, for our staff members, for our community. So one of the things, of course, we abide by, what our state says, Texas Education Agency says, and CDC guidelines, but we do have some protocols in place as far as misters. Every classroom in Duncanville ISD is equipped with a mister. And so instead of having to wait for someone to come and mist the classrooms, our teachers have that on hand in every room. And they can just spray, it's just a touch of a button where they're able to spray down surfaces in their classroom to try to keep things as clean and sanitary as they possibly can. Our masks are optional. So in order for staff members to feel more comfortable, they're more comfortable with a mask. We're a family here in Duncanville. So whatever your comfort level is and what you need to do to feel safe at work, you are able to do that. We also have provided face shields at our campuses, desk shields at the various locations. So although certain things aren't mandatory, hand sanitizer, we will have all of those things accessible still for our staff and for our students.
Okay, that is really good to know. And so the school year starts, you said August 3rd?
August 2nd.
August 2nd.
August 2nd.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the first day of school.
Around the corner.
It's like tomorrow. As a matter of fact, a lot of our new teachers are here today. Our new teacher orientation started today, and we are still hiring and bringing people on the team each and every day. And so we will, as they join the team, they will become equipped and keep going. Our teachers who are returning are starting on July 27th. So not a lot of time, right around the corner. And on the first day of school, we're looking for our students. We've missed them. We've missed them tremendously. Mm-hmm. So we are looking forward to seeing their smiling faces on day one, and we want to be prepared for them. But we need the people to do that. So.
Absolutely. And even for the older demographic, for people who have retired but looking to still work some, the sub option you said is still available for people looking for a second career even after they have had a career. I know quite a few people like, well, my father, he still want to work, and they have great qualifications, great skills. That could be a good option to do some substituting that's available.
Absolutely. And substituting, driving the bus, our safety and security department has a lot of individuals who this is their second career. So just the opportunities are endless. So send your dad our way. We would love to have him. So yes, we have lots of opportunities for those who have retired. You brought up a great point. One of the things that we are doing is we're hiring, in addition to our regular teachers that we're hiring, we also have a position out there for GAP teachers. And GAP teachers are those individuals who have retired, because when a person retires, the state has some rules in place. Well, they've become pulled back on some of those rules as far as having to pay a penalty or a surcharge for those individuals coming to work in a part-time capacity. So we're hiring retired teachers too. Oh. So please have them. They should apply if they're retired and they're certified to teach. And because due to the pandemic, students haven't been at school. And so we know that there will be some gaps. And so thus the name Gap Teacher, they're going to help us close those gaps for students. And so we need them to join our team as well. They'll be on a part-time basis.
I see. Well, this is fantastic. Lots of sign-on bonuses for foreign language, math, science, English 1 and 2, history. So there's a lot of money that you can make just by teaching.
Absolutely.
That people don't even think. They're like, oh, teachers don't get paid. Well, you might want to rethink that. So
you may want to rethink that. And above all else, the pay, all of those things, those are great. But if I could say anything about Duncanville, the environment that you find here in Duncanville, you won't find it anywhere else. And so, I've been in Duncanville 18 years now. Wow. You won't find, this is home. And so if they want a family environment, a place that they can have fun, really be a part, truly, a lot of people say you're a part of a team in Duncanville. Every one of our employees, you really are a part of the team. You're a part of the family. We have no big I's and little U's. Everybody is essential to helping us write success stories for students. So please consider Duncanville ISD.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Please go to the website, apply today, okay? DuncanvilleISD.org/jobs is where you can go and see what's available and then go and apply. Is there any type of paperwork that they must have in order to apply so they can get the paperwork together?
The application process gives them all of the steps of what they need. And if there's anything that needs to be attached, it walks them through that process as well. And then once they are oriented as a new employee, if there's anything outstanding that we need from them, we're here to serve and support. And so we help them and work with them to get everything we need to get them started.
Okay. All right. All you have to do is have a love of teaching, want to grow these kids into future leaders, and go ahead and apply to DuncanvilleISD.org/jobs. Thank you so much, Kathleen. And
Thank you.
Hopefully we get a lot of people to apply.
Absolutely. It is our hope. And we'll be looking for your dad's application.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.